Bradley County Schools confirms its first COVID-19 case with not even a week of being back in the classroom. Good evening. I'm Abby Kirk.
I'm Dave Staley. Thank you so much for joining us. Students went back Wednesday with a mix of learning in class and learning at home online.
And this comes as the U.S. Coronavirus Task Force says nearly all Tennessee counties are above the acceptable rate of COVID-19 spread. Now, as we're just beginning to see the spread in schools, this is one of the reasons some parents and staff continue to say it's too soon to go back to school. Isaiah Kim Martinez joins us in the studio with the perspective of one Bradley County instructor. Isaiah.
Abby, Dave, this is all into our newsroom within the last hour or so. Bradley County school officials say a positive test was discovered at one of their schools on Friday. Obviously, we're discovering this just a couple days later. We spoke to a resident in Cleveland today who just hours before the announcement was even made told us the risk of going back to classrooms negates any benefit. Cleveland resident Ken Murphy has plenty of reasons to take COVID-19 seriously. His mother, Tricia, is 71 years old with high blood pressure and diabetes. Murphy himself has a compromised immune system.
My mom, I know, would not fare well if she were to get it, and I'm not certain that I would either.
On top of that, he's a teacher in training within the Bradley County school system. He chose not to return to the classroom when schools officially welcomed students back Wednesday. Then, just a few days later, on Saturday, school officials confirmed what Murphy and others were afraid of, their first coronavirus case inside one of the facilities. We talked to Murphy just a few hours before the announcement when he said risking an outbreak isn't worth rushing back.
If I die, then I cannot help any students. I can't give myself and all the things that I know and learn to anybody.
Bradley County Schools said in a statement, quote, "We know we can't stop the virus, only mitigate the spread." They continue to say, quote, "Contact tracing protocols are in place and anyone who has been in close contact with this person has been notified by the school."
We don't have those accommodations here in our county. Masks are not required. So there's a lax feeling and a false sense of security.
School officials tell parents if they didn't receive a call or email, that means their child was not in direct contact with the individual. They write that by taking quick action, they can avoid the need to temporarily close schools. Even before the positive tests, people like Murphy remain doubtful. As far as the one new case, school officials say all necessary cleaning has taken place and all safety protocol will continue to be implemented. Bradley County school officials say they started elementary schoolers back in the classroom just 4 or 5 days a week because they say those schools are easier to social distance, being smaller compared to middle and high schoolers, which have started in a hybrid format, mixing in-person learning with virtual learning from home. Dave.
Isaiah Kim Martinez, thanks. Bradley County school officials say August the 17th is the date where each student will either return to the classroom entirely or learn from home for this entire school year. That's based on each family's decision, which was made just a few weeks back.